Welcome everyone, I'm Fausto Carnevale, Italian accountant, and we in ESENtaxa we are the #1 service that can help you to move to Italy. In today's video I'm going to give you advices if you are between 20 and 30 years old and you want to start a business in Italy. So if you are a young entrepreneur, please consider that before moving to Italy. You have to consider first things, how long would you like to live to Italy? Because you know, when you are 25, let's say, you don't know yet where you are going to live. I did another video 3 weeks ago, what to do when you are 55 to 65 years old. In your case, it is different. You are ambitious, you are an entrepreneur, you want to start a company, maybe an online company, an e-commerce, let's say in Italy, and you want to know what you need to consider. So the first thing is the timing, because in Italy you have a lot of tax advantages, but you have to consider how long will you live to Italy. Will you live to Italy forever? Will you marry an Italian girl? Or you just want to travel? You don't care actually where are you living. This is the first thing that you need to consider today. Apart from the timing, I'm giving you now 2 specific advices how you can start a business in Italy. Actually, if you're moving from abroad, you have 2 options. I'm assuming here that you are an ambitious entrepreneur. I'm assuming that you have also a degree. So you have 2 ways. You can use the forfait regime or you can use the impatriate regime. What I would suggest is to consider also that you can always invoice to a company abroad. What do I mean by that? Let's say you're coming from Germany and you want us to set up a company in Italy. Maybe you want to start with the forfait regime, so meaning that you don't have to use other strategies. As you know, by the way, the forfait regime is a limit of 85k per year, meaning if you invoice more, automatically you go to the ordinary regime. So what I would suggest is consider to use the impatriate regime. Because of course we have the issue, unfortunately, of the social contribution, but you will get a cut of the 90% of your income. So basically you will pay the tax, the IRPEF, only, listen to me, only on the 10%. But you have to move in the south of Italy, because in the north this percentage is reduced to 70%. What to do instead if you are already living in Italy? If you live already in Italy, let's say you are 26 and you started your business when you were 24, and then now you are invoicing already 100k per year. In this case, you need to pay attention, because let's say that your accountant advised you to start with the forfait regime. Now you can't go back to the impatriate regime, but what you can do is you can go abroad, for instance in Portugal, when you pay 0 taxes. Of course, not 0 taxes like this. You need to set up a it's a little bit complex, and in fact, if you have some questions regarding these complex strategies, I would invite you to write us at info@esentaxa.com, because we can provide you a tailored service. So for this, I would say you can go abroad and then you can go back to Italy and use impatriate regime. What you can do else is to, of course, you can keep a company abroad. Let's say that you're from Denmark, or to make it easy, Netherlands. I don't know, I'm saying because I know the taxation in Netherlands are lower. So you can always have a VAT, set up a company as a forfait regime. In Italy we always say, I have the VAT. Actually, you don't have the VAT. The VAT is a number, but this is an Italian way to say, I have the VAT. We say in Italian. But let's say you set up a company in forfait regime and you invoice to the company abroad. Things are getting little bit difficult when you want to start an SRL. Of course, an SRL is a limited responsibility company. Limited responsibility. What does it mean? It means that you don't have any responsibility, you don't risk your assets. But you have to consider that if you are starting alone, the SRL, meaning you are the shareholder, you work in the company, you have the double contribution of IMSS, you have the double taxation, double social contribution. Unfortunately, it's a shame because of course you are paying Because I mean the Italian is set up like this. They don't think, unfortunately. You have also to consider the economic situation of the country. In general, the forfait regime, I don't know, in percentage, I would say few people are above the forfait regime in Italy. Yeah? Now, if you're watching this video, you're from abroad, you're from the States, you're used to have 100, 150k of earning, this is another story. But in Italy, consider this is another world, especially if the south of Italy is quite poor. I would consider also if you are a high paid employee, for instance, we supported the person who was working for Apple, you know the company, there you can use impatriate regime as employee, but the company needs to set up a company in Italy, your company. So let's say that you are working for a Swiss bank or a Swiss company and is paying you 150k Swiss franc. How can you move to Italy? The company needs to open a branch. Let's say you are a young engineer working for Google in Switzerland. This video is for you also. I hope that you liked our content, and I invite you to subscribe to the channel and to share the video with all your friends, all the people, all the entrepreneurs like us who can basically take benefit of this video. In case you need further assistance, either you can book a call with us via the website, or you can have a free 15 minutes call in which we will see how we can help you if there are the solution, if we have the solutions for your specific case. How you can book the call, please go to the description and click on booking the 15 minutes call. Till next time, Fausto Carnevale, ESENtaxa, enjoy your staying in Italy.